I'd like to welcome to the show Billy the Kid Oulundsen. He's going to be fighting at RUF 39, which takes place at the Glendale Civic Arena in Arizona, and he's going to be fighting on the amateur card, making his amateur debut. All right, kid, tell me where do you train out of for my listeners, and who do you train with?
Right now I'm training out of KBX right now in Scottsdale, Arizona. But I'm from Connecticut, and I trained at Oulundsen's Taekwondo, which was my family Taekwondo gym that I trained at. And yeah, so I just moved out here around I think 3 months ago now, and obviously I love it out here. The weather is beautiful out here. Got some opportunity now to fight, so I'm ready to go.
Okay, well, just wait about a month or two, and it'll be fucking miserable.
Yeah, that's what I've been hearing. Might be tough.
Especially if you're from
snowing
Connecticut.
back home, so there's a lot of snow back home. So I'm happy I'm avoiding that here.
Exactly. All right, so let's start with your story. How did you get into MMA?
So I've been doing Taekwondo. I've been doing Taekwondo probably since I was around 4 years old. My dad opened up a business in Connecticut, and I've been doing Taekwondo pretty much my whole life. So I've been competing at a high level in Taekwondo for about 5 years now, and I pretty much always it was always my dream to kind of fight in the cage and be in that cage and do everything, because I do have a little bit of a background on the ground as well. But so that's pretty much it. I always wanted to like fight and do what I love doing. I never wanted to be like a firefighter. I never wanted to be like an astronaut. I pretty much only wanted to be a fighter. Like I only wanted to fight since I was young. So that's what I love to do. So that's why I'm making my debut March 13th.
Well, see, and that's the cool thing about kids nowadays is you got the ones that aspire to be a firefighter, the ones that aspire to be a police officer, or even a professional football or basketball player. But now we're seeing kids growing up and they want to be an MMA fighter, which is fucking awesome.
Yes. So yeah, my dad always had like, I asked him when I was young, I was like, why didn't you never get into like MMA or the UFC or something like that? Because he competed at also a very high level in Taekwondo, and he's like, oh, the opportunity never really came along, and I was just like, and that's what I don't want to have that regret when I get older. I want to at least have the say to my kids, I gave it a shot. You know what I mean? I tried to do it. So yeah.
Well, I've noticed that, especially with MMA, it's really easy to create your own opportunities. I mean, they don't always manifest, right away, but it's one of those things that you can get after on your own. You don't need to, go to a college and get scouted or have a manager. I mean, managers help, you know what I mean? But it's just one of those things that you can kind of take the reins yourself and, get things sorted out.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's tough because I never really wanted to go into that like 4-year program. I tried going to get like my associates, but then I stopped doing that and I went into like the labor. So I was doing a lot of like labor jobs and stuff like that, as I'm doing right now. But so I have more time to focus on my training, do what I really love. I used to teach kids Taekwondo, and I'm still teaching kids Taekwondo, but I train. I've been on a few teams. I just love training, been doing it for a while. So I've kind of just like born into doing it, and might as well like give it a shot making my career doing it.
Okay, and how did you get things set up? Did you just email the promotion, or how did you go about it?
I actually have a very close family friend, but her name is Jade Monroe, and she's been helped me a lot through the way of contacting the right people, contacting the people to do my physical, doing all of that. So she's been taking on that manager role and pretty much doing all that hard stuff, I guess, for me that I didn't really think I had time for, but she's really stepped up to the plate and helped me out a lot for that.
That's awesome, man. Having that support system and the people that are,
Exactly.
willing to help you take care of the things that are, kind of detrimental to your training is pretty dope.
It's tough. It's like that's the one thing that's the one thing that like everyone asked me, why don't you want to get into MMA? Why don't you want to get into MMA? I was like, I don't really know, but then now that I have like people that are like on my back ready to like help me out, is like I feel like more confident in pursuing it.
Okay, well, you've got high level experience over in Taekwondo, but MMA is a completely different ball game. It's a melting pot of martial arts, right? It's
Sure.
just everything and anything goes pretty much, minus nut shots and eye pokes and all that shit, right?
Yeah.
So, what kind of things have you done to prepare yourself for this new journey?
Oh, what was that? Could you repeat that one time? You kind of blurred out.
No, I got you. I said with MMA being like a melting pot of martial arts, and it being not solely just like Taekwondo, what kind of things are you doing to help yourself get prepared for this journey?
Right now I've been pretty consistent with doing my similar Taekwondo training. I've been incorporating certain situational things that happen a lot in the cage, and I've been working my groundwork uh, definitely much more than I would obviously if I was just doing Taekwondo because that's only stand up. But I feel confident in my like defense and my groundwork as well, almost pretty as similar as I am standing up. So. A lot more conditioning, definitely for MMA, like a lot more conditioning, conditioning my like shins, conditioning my feet, conditioning my hands. I did a lot of that in Taekwondo, so it's not like I have a lot of catching up to do, but it's pretty much just getting ready to perform at this point, to be honest.
Okay, and leading up to this fight, okay, who has been your main training partner throughout this whole process?
My main training partner for sure will be my friend Joe Johnson. Me and him have been on multiple national teams together, traveling the world together, and he's definitely been there the whole time for my training sessions. And he's been my sparring partner, and he's been holding the mitts for me. We've been watching film over together. Training camp.
Okay. Again, that just goes right back to the support system.
Yes, for sure.
Okay, and getting things ready for 145 pounds. How difficult has the weight cut been?
To be honest with you, my weight's on point right now, so it's like it's not gonna be too difficult for me. It's I'll definitely be feel fresh on the night of the fight night. It won't be I won't be too sucked out. I'll be ready to go. I prepared myself through this whole training camps to be exactly where I am right now.
Okay, and I'm not too familiar with Taekwondo, but do they do weight classes and shit like that too?
Yes, for sure. Yeah, they do. We have a little more. There's a little less weight classes in Taekwondo, but they're more spread out. So I fought in Taekwondo. I've competed in an international tournament, 125 pounds, 145 pounds, and one at 152.
Okay, 52 is kind of interesting.
Yeah, I was light. I was light for that tournament, but yeah,
Okay, so you've competed as light as 125 pounds?
correct.
Okay. Any aspirations to get back down to that weight class?
Not anytime soon. No, never. Probably never again. It was a tough. It was definitely a tough cut of mine, but also I was a different frame when I was getting down to 125.
Okay. Fair enough. The flyweights are my favorite division, so I had to ask. Okay, so now we get to some fun questions when you're back. Okay, are you back?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay. These things happen. All right, so now we get to some fun questions. Now, leading up to the fight, during training camp, maybe when you go running, what's on your playlist? What are you listening to?
That's a good one. I listen to a lot of 50 Cent, a little bit of Notorious B.I.G. Um, uh, the newer rappers nowadays probably like Pop Smoke. I like listening to Pop Smoke. Gets me in my zone, ready to go. That's probably I keep it pretty limited to be honest with you, but that's probably about it.
Okay, I heard that Pop Smoke guy, he got killed in a home invasion, right?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, he recently passed away. I don't probably like a year or two ago now. I think
Yeah,
a
that
year
that
actually.
sucks.
Yeah.
because I actually like
That's
the song that's on the radio.
Yeah. It's sad because like I kind of started listening to his music once I heard that he passed away. Not because of he passed away, but like all of a sudden I just like started listen. All the songs started popping up. I was like, oh, this is actually pretty good music from this guy. But
Yeah,
yeah,
always unfortunate. But that's
yeah,
cool. 50 Cent, some old school
yeah,
shit. That's dope. Some Big,
yeah,
some even older shit.
yeah,
I can get down with that. All right. And my
yeah.
next question, this is like a staple of my show. Okay. This is a really important question. And I hope you've got a great answer lined up for me. Okay. So after you win a week from tonight, so Saturday the 13th, after your hand gets raised, what's the victory meal?
The victory meal. Oh. Oh, jeez. I might have to get out lately I've been eating like more a little plant-based. So I might have to get a good old like T-bone steak and maybe a big stack of pancakes because I've been pretty good with my health, but I have to pig out. I have to pig out the next 2 days after the fight. I might be looking at like welterweight. So that's my plan. A big T-bone steak. That'll be great. That's definitely the plan. I'm
Okay.
probably more excited for the meal than actually winning. The win will be kind of past me by then. You know what I mean? Once my hand is raised, I'm like, oh, that's perfect. Now I can get the T-bone steak. Because if my hand doesn't get raised, I won't be eating that for sure.
Okay. Well, get that shit out of your head because that's not the mentality we have here on Head Kick Audio. It's all about the W and it's all about my fighters. Okay. So
Sure.
when your hand get raised, we go after that T-bone steak, and then the following morning we have pancakes for breakfast. I'm all about it.
Yes, sir.
I am all about it. Okay. Do you have a walkout song lined up for the fight?
Yeah, I think I'll be walking out to 50 Cent. So straight
What's
to the
up?
bank. Straight to the bank.
Okay. All right. I dig it. I dig it. I dig it.
You're gonna be there?
I'm commentating, my guy.
Oh, you're commentating. That's right.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. I was just making. That's awesome. You're excited that it's finally back?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. For sure. I am even more stoked. I'm trying to get myself back down to proper weight so I can fit into my suit.
You're into the suit. Yeah, I heard a lot of people are excited for this. It's good that they got one championship is like tied in the road to one. That's very interesting. That's good. Good to know that those people will be there watching too.
Well, see, and that's the thing about this whole lucrative deal that RUF signed with One Championship is Jason just announced on my show a couple days ago, and I'll soon get that uploaded. But they're working on multiple tournaments, and up next is middleweight. So this is a pretty fucking sweet deal that they signed. So we're going to be sending fighters over to One pretty consistently.
Oh yeah, they got to start talking about that featherweight class though.
Exactly. And we'll get there. Yeah. You know what I mean? So really, this is like probably one of the best organizations that you can make your debut for.
That's awesome. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm happy I'm in the right hands.
Yeah, these guys, they do an awesome job promoting their fights. They do an awesome job promoting their fighters. They're excited about every single body that gets in there. It's not just one person.
Exactly. I've had a smooth ride with everything. Like I just last weekend I did my physical so I could fight and stuff, and it was smooth. Great people, all helpful, always trying to help out. Great communication. Any questions I had, anything like that, they're always right on point. So it's good that I'm handling with professional people.
Yeah, these guys really know what they're doing, and they've had big names come through their organization too. So. And we get the pleasure of having, veterans like Rich Hale, who's fought for Bellator. He's going to be fighting on the same card you are. You know what I mean?
At my physical, he was in the room with me at the physical.
Hale
He was there. Yeah.
Oh, well, that's awesome. I love Rich Hale, man. He's so cool.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
Yeah,
I'm excited for the whole experience. I'm excited for the whole experience. Walking out, the weigh-ins are Friday. I'm excited just for it all, just to embrace it all in the moment.
Absolutely. Well, you couldn't pick a better organization to make your debut with. Everything that they do is pretty smooth, and they do try, they're not afraid to take risks. You know what I mean? But they're very good at rolling with the punches and making sure that, everything gets smoothed out rather quickly. So I'm pretty stoked. I'm pretty stoked, and I'm pretty excited for all the fights. I think there's something like 20, 25 fights on the card. So real quick, when people go to check out, when they go to the site to order the pay-per-view, because there is no live audiences, before they check out, there's going to be which fighter are you there to see? And all they got to do is put in Billy Oulundsen, and you get a portion of the pay-per-view stream. So it's a great way for all the fighters on the card to get supported. So anybody that's listening to this and wants to support the kid here, that's how you do it. Okay. Sure. And then for my listeners who don't know who you are, okay, why don't you go ahead and drop your social media tags so that they can get to know you and follow your journey?
For sure. Will do.
Go ahead.
Oh, right now. I thought you meant in the comments.
Yeah.
Billy.tko. That's on Instagram. And then Twitter is Billy0855.
Okay.
That's perfect. Yeah, I'm excited. Excited to put on a show for everyone.
Hell yeah. Okay, and then before I let you go, I got two things. I need a fight prediction. Let's start with that.
A fight prediction.
Yeah.
We got 3 minutes in there first round. I have 3 minutes each round. I don't know, honestly. It might, based off the person, I saw a few things of them. It's going to be early, to be honest with you. I think it's going to be early.
Okay. Okay, so we're predicting a finish. Awesome.
Yeah, so stay on the edge of the seat. Keep your eyes open.
Well, I mean, I'm probably going to be standing. I'm so fucking...
Yeah. There's only going to be one man standing after, too.
Yeah.
No,
yeah. That's awesome. All right. And the last thing I got before I let you go, Billy, first off, thank you for taking time out of your day and working with me on getting this whole thing set up. It's been a pleasure speaking with you. So I want to give you as much time as you like to thank your sponsors, training partners, coaches, anybody you want. Go ahead and take the floor, man.
Yeah. I want to thank all my support staff that I have. Like I said before, Jade Monroe, she's my manager. She's been helping me out through this whole thing. She's been contacting the right people, obviously putting me in the best hands of the RUF promotion, and I can't thank her enough. And my training partner, Joseph Johnson, always there, always putting in the hard work for me, looking up film for people, all that. And also my dad, my mom, my family, that pretty much made me who I am today, made me to have the courage to step in the ring. And my dad's always trained me since day one, to be honest with you. He's always been training me to be a good fighter in the ring, to be a good son as well. So all my people back home in Connecticut that's going to be supporting me. A lot of people are buying it from Connecticut, so I'm excited to put on a show for them. And also I'm going to be visiting Connecticut soon, so I'm excited for all of that. And I can't thank them people enough, because those people are what are going to make it. You know what I mean? Those people are what helped me go to this next step. So thank you to all those people.
Well, there's been a lot to like in this interview, man. We got to talk some Taekwondo. We got to talk some 50 Cent. We got to talk about a finish coming early. I'm with it, man, 100%. It sounds like things are going pretty smooth. Sounds like weight is on point. I'm just excited to see you get in there and do what you do, brother.
Thank you very much.
All right, man. Well, again, this is Billy the Kid Oulundsen fighting March 13th for RUF MMA. The card is RUF 39 at the Glendale Civic Arena. It's going to be dope, man. So Billy Oulundsen at checkout. Get that. Make sure you get that. Billy Oulundsen at checkout.
Tune in and buy that pay-per-view.
That's it, buddy. Well, unless you got anything else, man, I'm going to let you get back to your day.
I think I'm all set. Thank you very much again for having me.
Absolutely. It's been a pleasure.
Have a good one.